What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer, saying, have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? Oh, we should never be discouraged. Get to the. Do you remember back in the old church? Prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrow share? Oh, Jesus knows every weakness and it's you. The mother would get happy. She would just say, I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, Jesus. Yes, oh God, we say thank you that we have a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Oh God, we say thank you that if we had 10,000 tongues, we couldn't fully express how good you've been to us. God, you brought us from the rocking of our cradle. You brought us over hills and mountains. You You brought us through low valleys, God, and we say thank you. That, God, we don't look like what we've been through. Because if people were to fully know the story, God, they wouldn't understand. So, God, we say thank you for breaking the chain of addiction. We say thank you, God, for sending your son, Jesus Christ, to die on the old rugged cross. But the good news is that he didn't stay dead. But early on the third day morning, he got up. And we shout the victory today. Because he got up. We shout the victory today, God. That we walk in the authority of the resurrected Son of Jesus Christ. We speak victory, God. That our spirits may be low, God, but our heads are high because of what Psalm 3:3 says, that you are our glory and our shield. You are our buckler. You are the lifter of our head. So, God, we have no business walking around with a bowed down head because you've been so good to us. We don't have everything that we want, but you made sure we had everything that we needed. And, God, we sure enough say thank you of how you've opened doors, of how you've closed some doors, of how you've made Satan get back and behave. That, God, last night all of us laid down, didn't even know we were in the world. God, anything could have happened while we were asleep, but God, you, just like I prayed to you as a little boy, you put angels at every door. And you made something happen that ACOM couldn't make happen, God. You made something happen that ADT couldn't make happen. You made death get back and behave. And so, God, we say thank you. As the hymn says, are we cumbered? And are we weak and heavy laden? Cumbered with a load of care. Precious Savior, you are still our refuge. Lord, sometimes our friends forsake and despise us. But God, you are one who will never leave us alone. So we say thank you, God. We lift up, God, Miss Lynn. She's in the process of burying her father yesterday. Her auntie died at the same time. God, we lift up the Bussey family, God. We lift up all those who are experiencing bereavement. And God, some of our seasoned saints are going through changes, God. We just ask that you give grace. That just like Caleb stood in the book of Joshua and declared that the same God that was with him when he was 40 years old, that God, you are the same God when he turned 80. And so, God, we ask now that you cover our seasoned saints, God, that physical ailments are creeping in, and what they used to do, they can't do anymore. And God, you know all about it. We know that mercy suits our case. And so, God, be with our seasoned saints, those who have walked the path in which we must walk. And God, give us the spirit to latch on to somebody who's already blazed the way. Give us the wisdom, God, not to think that we know it all. But God, as the song says, further along, we'll understand by and by. And so, God, we say thank you for those grandparents who didn't know what the future held. But God, they knew that you were in the future. And God, that we are standing as the recipients of grandparents and parents who are sleeping in that grave. And we say thank you that people may die, but prayers still stay alive. God, we say thank you because grandmama and granddaddy didn't know what we were going to become, but they knew if we held on to you, that you would guide us every way. So we say thank you, God. Thank you for our tears. For our tears are just a sign of relief that we're still alive. It's in the name of Jesus we do pray. And we all said,